Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So right now, we're at the Mayberry Truck Show.
Yep.
And this video, you've probably already seen, it's kind of long, but we walked around a whole bunch of trucks. We split up. Tommy went and did some, I went and did some. There's like more than 200 trucks here. There's a lot to cover.
Yeah, there's a lot of trucks to see, and there was a lot of ground to cover. This facility, if you guys remember, we did a facility tour about a month ago or something like that.
Yep.
With Mr. Bottomley, and this facility is huge. There's blacktop everywhere. There's all kinds of space, and he's like, "Oh, I'm going to fill this place up for the first annual Mayberry Truck Show."
Yep.
And not gonna lie, we had our doubts, but the cool part about it is he followed through. He filled this place up, and not only did he do that, he set a goal for $250,000 to raise for Children's Hospital, or Brenner's Children's Hospital. And 351,000 is the official final number that they presented a check today on stage at the awards ceremony.
It's amazing. The trucking community came in. We bidded spots for the top 25 in line for the convoy last night.
Yeah.
And then just a lot of different what do you call the deal where you like bid for stuff and you get prizes?
Auction.
An auction.
It was an auction.
The heat has gotten to us, or me at least. But the auction, and everybody, it was great. I mean, everybody was just super excited to do it. It was fun, exciting to watch, and it brought in a lot of money.
It was interesting. It was very interesting. Can we talk about the auction that actually how it went down? Because the top spot, it went to the guys at PDI Diesel, and it just kept going up and up and up. A couple of weeks ago, at one of the truck shows, one of the most expensive prices ever paid for the top spot was $10,000.
Yep.
And while we were here,
it went for $20,000.
Yeah, it blew past the $10,000 mark, and everybody was just looking at each other like, "What in the world is going on?" Top spot went to PDI guys for $20,000, and that was a donation directly to Brenner's Children's Hospital.
Yep. Then Tri-State came in on number 2 at $16,500.
Yep. And then
Bill Rethwish.
Bill Rethwish got number 3
at $16,000.
Yeah,
it was, and they stayed up there. Like a lot of them stayed up there above the 10,000 mark, all the way down to the 25 trucks.
Exactly. And then me and Brian, with our budget, we ended up in the 10th spot. But it was even cooler because we were right behind Mitchell, who was in the 9th spot.
Yeah.
So that was pretty neat.
And it was great. I mean, we got to put in some money for the whole cause, and it was fun.
Yep.
And this whole weekend's been fun. But anyway, we're just gonna quit rambling about the stuff and just show you all the awesome trucks. How about that?
Yeah. So let's walk around. Let's check everything out. Hang out with us here, guys.
All right, let's do it. All right, so over here on the other side of the show, this thing's pretty cool. T660 all done up. Visor on and everything. Here's another one of the trucks that we did for Mathis. They brought down here. Ultra day cab. Got the Kenworth cab over. I don't mean to rush this, but we have a ton going on. And so we're trying to get as many of the trucks into this video as we can and show you guys. 386. This is pretty neat. You don't see this a lot, so it's got the whole aero package on it, but they still ran the exhaust down in here. That is not a factory option. You can't order it that way. Visor, window chops. Sharp 386. 359. The big 34-inch Hogue built. Quarter fenders on it, painted tanks, sharp truck. Still, I think one of my favorite things about these trucks is that it has on these, I just really like the little flip out windows. W900. All right, this truck I'm gonna go over for a minute, because this one, when it pulled in, this thing's super unique. I really love what they've done with this. All the painted everything. You can't pull this off very often, but they painted the breathers, and it's very hard to get a stripe job and something else that really flows through and be able to do it. And I'm wondering right now if anybody else has noticed, but this thing still has stock exhaust. And you see how clean this paint job is. Well, they've gone and actually painted the heat shields, the factory heat shields, straight around. And when you stand back and look at this truck, I just think that's super awesome. I mean, it really, like, everything flows together really well. I've not seen anyone do that before, so kudos to this guy. Drop axle, painted tanks, deck plate. I mean, this is a working truck, but it's it is freaking awesome. And black, red, and silver is kind of, you can't go wrong with those colors. They always look awesome. 3 crosses cranes. Sharp ride. W9 day cab. Triaxle. This thing's sweet. H&H towing. Check that out. I got tractor flaps. Got another 359. Another W9. Kaiser trucking. This is a super sharp truck. They keep this thing very nice. This thing's got a cat in it. 78-inch sleeper. Looks like they got him a trophy too. Well deserved, super nice truck. Painted to match engine. This one, I really like what they've done with this truck. The stripe design of this is super neat. I don't know, lately I've been kind of really digging the blues too. Color match frame with fenders, tanks. Done a little bit here on the inside too. It's a nice ride. Sun's starting to kind of set now, and it's getting just right. This one right here is Bubba Branch's Kenworth. This is a really cool ride. He won some trophies this weekend with it too. And you guys saw this one at 75 Chrome. I went over this truck a little bit when we were down there. This is that Mountain Dew green and the orange frame. Matching trailer now. That thing's sharp. And then this truck, possibly one of my favorites that I've seen this weekend. Everything about this truck is just, it's such a clean, just, there's a lot of detail, but yet it's very simple. And they've really done this thing up. I mean, even they've done here on the trailer. Big Hogue-built fenders in the back. I love these 34-inch fenders on these trailers, especially when you dump the air on them. They just look cool. There's one nice reefer setup. This stripe job, I think, on this truck fits perfect. it's long and it's low. And then we showed you this truck a little bit from the 75 Chrome show, Key West truck. Really awesome build. And of course, Hater Made, Jacob, Tri-States. He's out here with his ride. Kind of a big tractor loaded on there. And then this thing. I really like this truck. It is sharp. The old school air cleaners, super low. A lot of paint, just enough shiny on it to really make it work. Blind mount stainless fenders from Hogue Built. You have to make this setup too, guys. You can't. I don't think anybody like sells anything. It's like a blind mount kit for half fenders, and they've done a really good job doing this. Looks really nice. But it's very tasteful. I mean, like I said before, it's just got the right amount of painted and shiny on it. It's sharp. The interior is completely painted inside. The whole dash, everything looks sharp. Really nice ride.
All right, so as we split up and we go through all the trucks, the first thing that I come across is the Davis Brothers Loud and Heavy truck. They brought their day cab in. This day cab's been around the truck show circuit for a while, but is still probably the most respectable day cab build I've ever seen. Like, it doesn't get any better than this. The coolest part is you got this deck plate here that the speakers pop up out of, and is super cool. But the cool thing about Loud and Heavy as a truck and trailer combo is there are speakers everywhere on this thing. So you go down in here, there are speakers down in there. You can kind of see they've put them all over this trailer, and you can hear this thing from everywhere in the truck show. This thing makes all kinds of noise. Just can't say enough about this build. What's cool about it? This is the former Roadworks truck built by Davis Brothers, and then when Roadworks decided to upgrade and have the Davis Brothers build them another one, they traded it back off, and I think Brian Davis just said, you know what? I'll put that in the fleet. Gonna put a super cool trailer behind it and make it a really, really cool show truck to take around the country. As we come around the corner, we have really neat green truck here. Pretty nice 379. Old W900 here. 2007 model, the sign says. Let's see here. 324-inch wheelbase. It looks good and long. Oh yeah, big custom sleeper on it. all the amenities. Smith Trucking. These guys are actually local here. So this is William Smith Trucking. They are out of the Mount Airy area down here. Actually, exactly Mount Airy, according to the door here. A couple of nice Peterbilts they brought with them. And as we were watching the award ceremony there, they actually got, they made it into the top 10 local trucks, which is pretty neat. They got a really cool plaque. The awards that they gave at the truck show here was really cool. We're going to be going over that in another video, I think, where we talk a little bit about who got what award. Nice heavy haul here. Drop deck back there. Low boy. This is Ingrid's Peterbilt. So, funny story about Ingrid Brown is the very first new Peterbilt we sold outside of the truck we sold to my father. The very first Peterbilt we sold after that was to Ingrid Brown. This is not the exact truck. I think it was the one before this, but Ingrid bought the first Peterbilt from Fitzgerald Peterbilt. Some pretty nice W900s. And guys, I don't think I could possibly ever say enough about the pull that Mitchell got on a year one truck show. What's really neat about this, first ever Mayberry Truck Show, and he brought in, I think, a little over 200 trucks. I don't know what the exact truck count is, but he brought in a lot of rigs, and they are parked in here tight, like really tight. It was really fun watching the parade. Everybody getting out and doing the big truck convoy. That was a super huge deal, and you can tell everybody in the town liked it, because the only reason this place is not crawling with people right now is because the award ceremony is still going on. And so the entire town came out for support last night. And they showed up in big numbers today. Huge long lines of awesome, super cool trucks all over the place here. Let's come over here to this 359 real quick. I think this is the first 359 in my line, if I'm not mistaken. Somebody call me out if I'm wrong. Well, maybe that's one right there. But here we have one of the obvious ones. Gotta love the old 359s. Smith's Family Trucking. There's some little miniature trucks driving by. Got another one of Bottomley's trucks here in the lineup. And all the way down this way, we got our Western Star. Got a really nice W900 build here. I think that is a Truck Rods hood, because you don't see a whole lot of custom hoods, but Truck Rods, I'm pretty sure, is the company that builds them for these Kenworths. They make them look really sweet. This truck, the matching fenders in the back, the fiberglass fenders. It looks really sweet. And guys, just for the record, I have you on wide angle right now. It's just the problem is these trucks are stacked in here so tight, we can't really get a good side view of these trucks. New Kenworth W990. You know, we're a little bit undecided on how we feel about the new body style W900s. How do you guys feel about it? You can still get the classic W900 from Kenworth, but these new W990s, they're built on a 2.1 meter cab base, very similar to like Peterbilt. Peterbilt has the 1.9 meter cab and the 2.1 meter cab. And so Kenworth, very, very similar to Peterbilt, was going for a play where they could try to basically merge the two body styles together. Not necessarily, you know, try to make the W900 a aero body, but try to get it to where they were building it at least with the same style cab, which means they had to widen the hood a little bit. And then when you widen the hood out, unfortunately, you had to lose the breathers. So lots of varying opinions on that. So you guys chime in. Let me know. What do you feel about W990 versus W900? As we go down the line here, looks like we got several nice classic Petes. Look at this guy, 359 again. It's, guys, I'm on wide angle and I can't get a good look at this truck just because we are all stacked in here like sardines. But this thing, it's a pretty sweet looking day cab. Moving on. All right, guys, let us know in the comments if there is anything specific that you like the most, anything that you would like to see more of. We're making videos of different trucks. I'm sure by the time this video posts, it's probably going to be a little bit too late for us to do highlights. But the good news is the truck show community, these guys, they're usually at events that we find ourselves at. So it wouldn't be too terrible hard for us to get a highlight if you guys see something that you guys really, really like. And plus, me and Brian like to travel, so who knows? Maybe we'll go see a customer or see a guy and do a highlight of his truck. These guys right here, First Class Services, they've been doing show trucks for as long as I can remember. Owner of this company is a man named Randy Stroop. He's a close friend of my father's, and they have built some really super nice show trucks in the past. So you guys have probably seen them around. They're doing it. He's got some custom headlights on that. All right, let's work our way around here. And we're going to go this way now. And eventually we're going to run into Brian because that's his line there that he said he was going to take on. The old Dodge that was parked here earlier is now gone. I was really hoping we could get that in the walk around. There was a 1974 or 75 Dodge sitting here. Ooh, it looked a lot like that one, except for it was white. We did it on the walk around video. And you know what's crazy? That was the first Bighorn I'd ever seen. And now I'm pretty sure I'm looking at another one. What in the world is going on here? Wow. That's pretty crazy. Earlier today, I saw my first true Dodge Bighorn. And now here we are again. There's another one. Let's look in here. That last one had a Cummins. Yep. See, we got like kind of a vanilla style color on this one here. Now, you guys may think that that's not a Cummins, but it is. They used to be painted white instead of being painted the red that you know. And then also, before the red, they were actually black. The first Cummins I had ever had any experience with were the big cam 4s and the N14s. The N14s they called red tops just because they had red valve covers. And that was before they went ISX. And then the ISX engines were all solid red. And that's kind of when Cummins changed its engine color and is now known to be a solid red engine. But they used to be that creamy white color. So it is a Cummins powered Dodge from way back. Bighorn edition. And man, I don't know if it's been restored or just that well kept, but I'm gonna guess restored because dang, this thing is in unbelievable condition. And here's something we've never had on our channel ever in the past. And you very rarely hear about it, and we've never touched on it. This is an auto car. These are pretty neat trucks here. You can actually still order a new auto car just for different applications. More specifically, I think they're just more like refuse and trash trucks is kind of what this company specializes in today. Cat powered. Pretty slick. Pretty cool old GMC here. And I found him. I knew I was going to run into you eventually.
We will eventually run into each other.
I knew I was going to have to eventually.
Tag team walking around this deal.
Oh, are you? Have you been around this?
I haven't been over here yet, no.
Oh, okay.
I came over because I wanted to, there's a Peterbilt over here that has a very unique sleeper on it. It's still here. Have you seen it?
I have not, but before you do that, I have something to ask you.
Okay.
So that Dodge we looked at earlier today.
Yeah.
How many of those have you seen in your life?
That's the first one I ever saw.
What about that one?
Oh, dang. I just walked right past that. I didn't even see that one. Two. I've seen two now.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Like, as I was walking along, I was like, oh, man, the old Dodge is gone. And I really wanted to, like, show that on the walk around. And then I was like, oh, wait a minute.
There's so many trucks here, you really have to walk around and look. I don't know, we get so busy doing everything else, you don't get to walk around and look at them too much.
Yeah, we're not taking the time to appreciate what's here.
Yeah.
And it's Cummins powered, and it's got this really nice paint job on it. And I just circled around it a couple of times. I did notice it said Bighorn on the side of the hood, which we were educated very well earlier.
Yeah.
That either has to be a 1974 or 1975 to be a Bighorn edition.
That's a slick truck.
It is. It really does look nice.
I want to see that if this one's here because it's.
Oh, guys, look at this. If you are looking for a Ford 9000,
For sale.
it says for sale. I don't see.
Phone number 48 grand.
Oh, there you go. Ford phone number 48,000. Mac 9000. Or it says Mac. It says Mac on the thing. That's what confused me. Oh, you know what?
He's covering up an
You
old
know what?
ass.
You know what?
Oh, he's selling that one.
This truck is for sale, not this truck. This truck.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yep.
Like, it's clearly Ford time.
Yeah, I said Ford at first, and then I read.
It was like, no, it says Mac.
And then I read it and it said Mac. I was like, wait a minute. This doesn't make sense.
Dang it, I think it's gone.
All right, well, I just covered these trucks, though.
Yeah, it's gone. It was here yesterday.
All right, well, let's make this back line here, and then that kind of completes this section of trucks.
Yeah. This is a super neat setup.
Yeah, the guy who brought his Peterbilt hauling the white.
Yeah, what's on the back? There's another key in the back. I don't know what that is.
So the truck that's up on the step deck, that is typically what you would consider a white, but that's right around the time that they started calling them white Freightliner. So you guys are going to have to correct my history here if it's wrong. I'm a little rusty on this. I was told the story when I was a child, is it was originally white, and then Freightliner bought white and started calling it white Freightliner, and then eventually they just did away with white altogether, and then they were just Freightliners. But if anybody knows any more about that, please correct me in the comments. Dude, these old 359s, like, especially the ones that have been shown a whole lot of TLC, like that's my favorite.
Yeah. I mean, dual. How about the dual tanks?
Is it dual tanks on the other side too?
Just one. Got a battery box.
You can go long ways on a full tank of gas. Oh, look at the 2 sticker.
Yeah. Super cool.
So, this is what they call a 2-stick transmission here, guys. I don't know if we've ever went through this. And your shifting pattern right there in the dash. Do what?
You gotta look under the hood.
Oh, that is a V8 Caterpillar.
That's too cool. I'd love to hear this thing fire up.
But that one sounds good.
Oh yeah. All right, so just walking around the show. I'm gonna start out right here. This truck's freaking wild. It's a cool truck. It's very different from the traditional trucks you usually see, which I really appreciate the uniqueness of it. And this thing's got a lot of attitude with the black and white, and I love black and white. The flames are cool. The interior of this thing's super nice. Flame stitch in the headliner. Widen this thing out. There we go. Come all the way down here and big frame cover. American Racing wheels. I can't imagine what the hours are in the paint job in this thing, but I know that took a lot of time. Definitely a cool truck. And it's got a pretty cool trailer to go with it too. And we'll start back. I'll just turn around and go back this way. This truck, when it pulled in yesterday, there's something about the colors with this thing. The stripes carrying through on the trailer of the truck. This thing's super nice. I love the all black. The paint job's amazing. It's a really good stripe job. The red pinstripe around the blue is actually hand laid down. That's a pretty neat touch there to do. Super clean truck. Painted grill surrounds, neat. Check that out. If anybody ever knows what these were back in the day, this was like your, like on older cars, that was how you checked your engine temp before they had gauges on dashes and stuff. Really clean 78-inch stand-up. Like I said, the matching sleeper, or sorry, matching trailer with the truck. Definitely very cool. And then obviously Don Wood's truck. Still one of my favorites. There's literally nothing that hasn't been touched in this thing. Stripes carrying through inside the hood's pretty awesome. Interior in this thing's amazing. Super unique. And then you guys have seen this truck a bunch. This is Mitchell's ride. Been quite the attention getter all weekend too. And I don't know, we got these whole row of trucks down here. A lot of neat old trucks. A little bit of everything too. How about the purple Freightliner? Another cool one. This truck, I saw it a few years ago. It actually came to one of our truck shows that we had in Bristol. And this is just super nice, super clean setup. The colors go so well on this truck. Twin 6 setup in there. It's a Smith Transport. But I love this truck. The colors go really good together. Really sharp ride. We had a few people pull out just a little while ago. Some guys have got to go to work, so now there's like a hole or two in here, but the old trucks are always awesome. They have there's so much character. They just seem like a really tough truck when you see them. And then this one over here, when it pulled in, this one really caught my attention. This is super sharp. The paint job is just about flawless. I mean, it's there's a lot of work to take an older truck like this and get the paint and everything else that's on it in this kind of condition. I mean, it's just amazing. Still kind of keeps the well, it keeps the old style interior. I like the stitch work they've done here. I mean, they got this thing. I mean, even up under, they done. Look at the wiring. They've done a great job in there. The truck's super nice. And then you guys might recognize this truck here.
Man. And they know that it's, and there are plenty of other ones like one that.
Mural's pretty neat. How cool is that? This Kenworth is slammed on the ground. Can't ever really go wrong with the whole black and white deal on a truck. This thing's been running around for a while. See if we can get back here a little bit on it. There you go. Super cool looking truck. I love the diamond windows. All right, we'll flip around here and see if we can find some more cool stuff to look at. All right, so walking down this way, we're gonna check out this green truck. I actually drove this Thursday. Hey, what's up?
How's it going, man?
How are you?
Pretty good.
We're gonna check out the truck for a minute. Is that cool?
That works.
So Peter polished this thing out. He polishes on Thursday afternoon, and he was afraid to drive it, so I had to go pull it around for him. This truck, you bought this from us out of
It's the first one to come
from Fancy Gap.
September 23rd last year we picked it up.
September 23rd last year. This thing is sharp, super sharp. And you guys are gonna see on the channel because it's coming to our shop for a few things too in the very near future. But they got this thing all cleaned up. Cummins Power 18 speed. Of course it's an 18 speed, right, Tommy?
It's always an 18 speed.
They're always an 18 speed.
Is it ever not?
Is it? No, it always is. But yeah, you guys are gonna see more of this thing pretty soon when it gets down here. But I want to go by and show this to you. And you got. What do you got on the dash there? 100 and what does it say up there?
You can take a look and see.
Let's see. It didn't come on. There it goes, 169. We've been driving it a little bit.
It's had 91,000 put on it since April the 20th.
Not much time to rest. Just running. Man, they cleaned up real good. When he came in to the show, it obviously, he had to wash it and do everything else. I mean, it had been running, but you're keeping it up good.
Yeah, man, we try. It was a little nasty the other day. It hadn't been washed in about 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah.
We hadn't slowed down any, so we washed it and then brought it up here and had bottomless spot wash it, and then Peter polished it for us, and they got done with it about 10 o'clock Thursday night.
It looks awesome.
It did. It turned out better than I thought it would.
And it's coming back. He's bringing it actually down to our shop here for too long, and we're going to be changing the visor out on this thing and maybe some other stuff. I'm not sure. For sure the visor, because we already have it. But you guys will see some more of this and learn a little more about what they do. But I don't know. We'll run around and go find a few more trucks. Hey, thanks.
Thanks, man. Y'all take it easy.
See ya.
All right, guys, that's it for this video. A lot of super cool trucks out here, as you can see, and a lot of people. Mr. Bottomley put a whole lot of time and energy and effort and finances into marketing this show to the local community, and they turned out. I mean, it paid
Look out
off.
here. I mean, this is kind of the Tony Justice concert's going on behind us right here in a little while, and people are already set up over here for it.
I think the whole town of Mount Airy showed up, and on top of that, we met a lot of people from out of town.
Yep.
There was people that said they followed us on Instagram. There were people from Pennsylvania. I met a couple from Nebraska. They said they came out. We had one buddy from South Carolina come up.
Yep.
I mean, guys, to you guys that are following the channel and you come out and you take the time and energy to come and meet me and Brian and get a picture with us.
We love meeting with you guys. It's awesome.
It really was super cool. Thank you so much for putting effort into coming and seeing us. We really appreciate that.
And the show, so the video you just watched and everything else, we didn't get to cover every single truck because there's like 200 of them,
There's
and
a lot to cover.
it'd be like a 3-part movie series. But we brought you some of them. There's a good bit of them.
It was a good bit. But anyway, you guys know what to do. As always, try to like, subscribe, find us on Instagram,
At Semi Casual Show.
and also check us out on the internet, semicasualshow.com. Click on the merchandise tab. We have all kinds of really cool shirts and hats, but I don't know how many we're going to have because we sold
a
bunch.
lot this weekend
Wow.
at the show itself, but we've already actually, while we're here this weekend, ordered more, so we're probably all right. But
Yeah, should be coming in pretty soon.
pretty soon. And hoodies, we got hoodies coming.
Exactly.
This
So-
week's gonna get cold, and people are gonna need hoodies.
Yeah, so we got some cool merchandise on the way, and it's going to get put on the internet pretty soon. But check out the merchandise we have anyway, and then we'll see you guys next time.
Later.